Emerging Wellington artist Carrie-Anne Lee's work entitled Homemade is a playful look at exploring her Chinese heritage, both historically and personally. We were there for her first solo exhibition. Playful and conversational worlds made out of paper, scalpel and glue. Carrie-Anne Lee's collection of work explores both personal and local experiences of Chinese settlement within New Zealand.
The project, like many things I find in my life, crosses a lot of different borders and sits on so many levels. It's art and design, it's local community history and stories, as well as my own personal, private moments and experiences.
Along with her involvement in community art and design projects, Lee is known for her work in underground publishing and punk fanzines over the past decade.
Fanzines are made by amateurs or experts. You make your own magazine, I guess, in a sense, but it doesn't have, for me, I think fanzines have an identity all on their own, and they don't aspire to be glossy magazines at all. They celebrate that sort of sense of handmade.
At the centre of the exhibition is a lavishly illustrated artist's book which contains a collection of found text and images. A kaleidoscopic tale told from a third-generation Kiwi perspective.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of the Chinese heritage, my Chinese heritage, which I'm constantly discovering, which is a really lovely thing. And I'm quite happy about that, in the sense that I feel like I have to know everything about it, or I don't feel like I have to have everything down, which is really quite good.
Homemade focuses on key moments in the evolution of Chinese identity in New Zealand. It's been another stormy day here in Wellington today, but it certainly hasn't stopped the crowds turning out for Carrie-Anne's first solo exhibition, Homemade. Let's go inside and check it out. As the people began to arrive at the exhibition, the crowd that gathered were as colourful and varied as the artwork itself. And for Carrie-Anne, all her hard work had paid off.
It's really nice. I was saying to someone before that it was something that was so personal and intimate for such a long time, and I've held on to it for a while, and then sort of having it, that sort of, I don't know, being up on the wall and exposed and inviting people in such a way, it's been a really wonderful experience. Yeah.
Carrie-Anne's collages explore the space between worlds, between art and design, text and image, private moments and public places.
It's very much reflects sort of how how we identify with ourselves in some way. We had the layers of identity of Chinese and New Zealand. And
I think it's fantastic, the amount of detailing, the amount that she's explored, like the relationships between different cultures.
Well, it's beautiful. It's in very much of the Asian way. And that's really remind me a lot of the Asian family as well when I see all the bits and pieces things.
I'm feeling really pleased, really overwhelmed, really excited, really grateful. Yeah, it's a cocktail of good emotions.
Celebrating the longevity and visible difference of Chinese settlement in New Zealand, Homemade runs until the 22nd of August at the Toi Pōneke Gallery in Wellington.